Monsters, Season 2, Episode 14, Bed and Boar. We start at Mom's hotel, where flatware salesman for Sultan Silverware, John, played by a 33-year-old Steve Buscemi 2 years before his breakout role as Mr. Pink in Reservoir Dogs, is hearing a couple fighting in the room next to him. He hears the girl call the man she's fighting with a pig and a swine. Things finally calm down, then Mr. Pink gets a knock on the door. Look, it's an innocent girl who needs Steve Buscemi to protect her. She is only draped in a towel. This has happened a few times in this series, and any Anthology viewer will be suspicious that she is who she says she is. Her name is Sue, and she starts immediately flirting. Luckily, Steve Buscemi is single once he removes his wedding ring. She lets him know her husband is rich and has a farm. She plays easy to get and turns on the heat. They then hit us over the head with constant pig references.
But my husband is a pig. I mean, he has no manners. You get married to Prince Charming. The next day, he's Porky Oink Oink.
Can you move over? You're hogging the whole bed.
We get the first look at the monster. He is indeed a pig. She tells Mr. Pink that while her husband Ted is kind of ugly, he is really rich, so she can overlook the fact that he has a head like a pig. That's next level gold digging. Her husband Ted pulls a Kool-Aid man and bursts into the room in a very effective scene, causing a jump scare. The actor does a great job and should have been in the episode more. His large form is intimidating and the costume fits him well. Steve Buscemi then has a revelation.
No crime to have a dead pig in your chuck. People eat 'em. Turn 'em into bacon and stuff.
He wasn't calling you bitch. It was witch.
She is a witch who has the power to turn men into pigs. Yeah, is this episode trying to make fun of us? Men are not pigs. A similar scene happens in the episode Pool Sharks from Season 1, and it's just as effective.
Can I get you a...
Typically, Monsters episodes have pretty good endings. They don't all have twists, but I like most of them. But this one comes off a little too silly. For an episode that up until this point was quite serious, Ted looks like an intimidating boar. Steve Buscemi looks like a dorky pig.
You bad boy. What have you been up to?
Oh, there was this big mud puddle out there, and I got this sudden urge to splash around in it.
8 out of 10. The rundown motel set works well. It takes place in one room, but the room gets smashed apart at the end, breaking the feeling of any claustrophobia. You forget it's all in one room, with a constant opening and shutting of the front door and smashing into the adjacent room. This is one of the more low-budget efforts, and still beats most episodes by being genuinely unsettling and keeping you guessing until the end. With any Monsters episode, you could why yourself to death. If the witch can turn men into her boar slaves, why does Ted keep getting the upper hand? Wouldn't people see a man in a pig head driving his car around? Since there's a scene where Ted leaves and comes back in his car. Why wouldn't she kill Ted herself? Was her goal to get John to kill Ted? The episode is directed by Sarah Driver. She directed some small indie movies like Sleepwalk and When Pigs Fly. It was written by David Odell, who also wrote episode 10 of season 1, Pillow Talk, the one with the killer bed. He also wrote The Dark Crystal, Master of the Universe, and 48 episodes of The Muppet Show. Of course, our boy Steve Buscemi played John, and was actually a good guy, since he's usually a rapist, child molester, killer, psychopath. His run throughout the 90s is almost untouchable. He starred in Reservoir Dogs, Pulp Fiction, Fargo, Desperado, Escape from LA, Con Air, I Like It, and you know you like it too, Armageddon, The Big Lebowski, Big Daddy. Sue was played by Jodie Markle, who was in My Girl 2, Electric Boogaloo, 8 episodes of Big Love, and Trapped with Charlize Theron and Kevin Bacon. Alright, in 2 weeks, we will do 4 more episodes. Mr. Schwalber, Perchance to Dream, One Wolf's Family, and The Offering. Bye.